So you Christians, right? When you're saying like, oh, you cannot have a drink and stuff, after you thinking like when it talks about drunkenness, it's talking about like, oh, you're not allowed to have a drink, or if you get drunk, it's a sin, right? If that's the case, in John 2, I think it was like around like verse 10 to 14, the Messiah served drunk people wine. So did the Messiah sin? Because according to what you're saying, he made people sin. If you make someone sin, it's a sin unto yourself as well, right? So then the Messiah would be a sinner. So obviously it's not talking about that. Okay? When it talks about being sober minded, right? It's just talking about not being prideful. Because explain this to me in Isaiah 29 verse 9. It says they are drunken, right? But not with wine. They stagger but not with strong drink. Okay. How can you be drunk but not with wine? Put your thinking cap on. What does it mean? It's talking about drunk off pride. If you go read back to chapter after that, all the way to to chapter 30, and you read all that, you're gonna get it's talking about the drunkards of Ephraim, United States of America, the most prideful nation of them all, right? Because they're drunk off pride. It's talking about that, not oh you being drunk, oh it's a sin. No, because even the Messiah himself drank wine in Matthew 26:29, right? He served people wine. He drank wine. It's not a sin. Even to get drunk is not a sin. I'm not encouraging you to go get drunk. Then if you were to get drunk, it's not a sin. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about those burdens that the Christian church has brought upon you, right? Because they're all their self-righteousness. It's self-righteousness. When people say, oh, you can't have a drink or a smoke or anything, that's self-righteousness. Mark 7:19 says smoking is not a sin, right? John 2 and Matthew 26 says drinking is not a sin either. So where does this doctrine come from? The whole Christian church. Like they just teaching you man-made traditions and false doctrines. So don't be deceived. Keep the 10 Commandments, eat clean, and fulfill the royal law. When you're taking that Matthew 7 log out of your own eye, so you can take the speck out of your brother's eye, right? So if you're being a hypocrite, then repent and start keeping the 10 Commandments, and you will do well.